In just 2 more weeks, Californians will be able to buy recreational pot without fear of being busted by the cops. Marijuana will become legal in the state on January 1st. Today, the California Bureau of Cannabis Control issued the first business licenses for selling legal weed. Thousands more are expected to follow that. For a look at the year that was for the marijuana industry on this side of the border, and a look ahead to 2018, which is shaping up to be quite a year for the business of bud, I'm joined by Chuck Raffici. He's the CEO of Cannabis Wheaton and former CEO of Tweed Marijuana. You guys launched Tweed in what, like 2013, 2014?
2013.
How does 2017 compare? In the years that you've been involved in this business, is 2017 just off the charts?
Well, it's been transformational. Clearly a change of government, going from Harper,
right.
Cannabis is infinitely worse than tobacco, to Trudeau. It's been very transformational. The last 2 years, we've seen the industry really build up, and especially the last year, as people realize that they're actually going to fulfill this campaign promise, and we're now, literally months away from being the first G20 country to have rec use.
Right. So 2018 is going to be crazy. But just to stick with 2017, I mean, in a weird way, was 2016 a busier or maybe more lucrative? Were there more deals being made in 2016 than it feels like there was just more consolidation happening as people got ready and sort of built up sort of, a bulwark against what's coming in 2018. 2017, was it busier or was 2016 busier?
2017 was definitely busier. 2016, the industry in Canada raised, roughly $1 billion.
That's it.
Companies started strengthening their balance sheets, expanding, but not at the pace that we're seeing today. Right. And now that, the risk of, we see provincial governments starting to announce their distribution plans, that's really lit a fire under the industry. And just the last quarter, the last 2.5 months, the Canadian industry has raised almost $1 billion.
You're kidding. So in a quarter or more, they've done what they did in the entire year of 2016, which is a pretty busy year unto itself.
Yes,
right.
Yeah, and we see, so it's really marching forward, and to some extent, California is there's a great story there, but the U.S. prohibition and the current administration south of the border is a huge gift to Canada. Right. We continue to solidify our global leadership in the industry. We're seeing companies now exporting IP and product internationally, and so it's been a great year for
and
Canadians.
We've seen a lot of big companies come here and buy up bits of distribution companies, of the LPs here, because they can't legally, if you're, unless you're in one of those states, a federal law prevents you from really buying into any of the major companies in the United States. Set us up now, like the race will it really sort of rubber hit the pavement on January 1st? And once the number turns to 2018 and the year that we're going to see recreational pot legalized, how quickly will we see, deals structured, whatever it's going to be? Is 2018 going to trump what 2017 has done so far?
I believe it will, and what we're going to see is it takes time to build capacity. This ultimately is an agricultural crop, a very valuable one, and a lot of regulatory burn around it, but it takes time to grow and build facilities. And so as people start locking into distribution agreements, we've seen Afria be the first company to commit to Shoppers Drug Mart and others, and now provincial distribution agreements. If you want to have capacity now, the only way to get it is through M&A. And so that's going to fuel additional capacity as the larger players ink those deals and start churning through the weeds for other competitors.
But how many of those, of the M&A deals that we're seeing now, how many of those do you expect are people trying to set themselves up to get bought out by big tobacco, by big pharma, and by big alcohol?
Yes, we've seen a very transformational investment with Constellation Brands, a little earlier than everybody thought, so that was great for the industry. It's brought a lot more eyes. I'm sure people are looking at what Diageo will do and others, but I think big tobacco will come later, and ultimately...
And do you expect them all to come post legalization? Like, will any of them try to make a move leading up to the legalization date?
I think it'll be post-legalization. I think tobacco particularly, given the stigma and how most people view tobacco companies, I think will wait late, and they can afford to come in very late. I think the similarities between tobacco and cannabis on the production side, and now with the marketing side, with the Cannabis Act coming in with very difficult marketing restrictions relative to the current medical cannabis regime, they have a lot of expertise on how to market difficult products to market. So I think they will see them later. And those provide some nice exits, which are always great for the capital markets.
No doubt. Now, a lot of the institutional investors, people like you that have been involved in this and sort of transforming the industry as it went along, have been there throughout. The transformational change that I saw this fall was like dads talking to me in the schoolyard, talking to other parents in the local park, people that were taking their own money and investing in wherever they could find cannabis companies. Is there still an opportunity, do you think, for the individual retail investor to try to make money in this industry? Or has a lot of the ability been sort of priced in to these current companies that are existing, and now we'll see sort of growth after the law kicks in on July 1st?
Yeah, it's a difficult question. The size of the market is so large, particularly with Canadian companies positioned for global expansion, that it's really, you can make a case for that being overvalued and undervalued on any given day. So I think a lot of the 10, 20, 50x opportunities are certainly fewer. So the risk-reward ratio is getting tighter, but I think there are still some companies that will see a lot of increase in value. And so now it's more about picking the right management teams. It really comes down to execution. We have some very valuable companies, 4, I believe, that are over $1 billion in market cap. Right. But if you look at the facilities they have, they're actually still quite small. So fast forward, 2020, 2025, we look back at where we are today, it's going to look like a craft industry. So you're really betting on, can those teams fulfill on the promise of scaling their operations 10, 20, 50x? Well,
it's going to be an exciting year, and we're certainly glad we have you to lean on to help us understand it a little better. Chuck, thanks for this.
Thank you.
Chuck Rafici, CEO of Cannabis Wheaton and the former CEO of Tweed Marijuana.